What's going on, people? It's your boy, man, the third generation Raider, coming to you live and direct from downstairs in my auntie's house because she has all the technology and I don't. Anyhow, I'm gonna be doing every week a little report on the Raiders, just because the Raiders are my favorite thing, to pay attention to in the world. And this first video right here is gonna be talking about the upcoming season and talking about the offensive side of the ball and some of the positives I think that are going to be happening in this season. First of all, having your quarterback installed from the end of the season all the way through the season is important. I mean, the guys are going to be looking at this guy in the huddle when he's calling out plays and stuff. I mean, this guy's the leader of your team. And with Jamarcus Russell being the leader of the team, him being there since March or whatever, February, all the workouts start beginning, is can't be seen nothing as a positive. Last year, we did not know from week to week who was going to be the quarterback. So it was a big carousel. Fortunately, this year we're not going to have to go through that. I mean, this is what we're hoping. It's going to essentially be his rookie year, so what do you expect from him? I expect probably something like, in between 55 and 60%, on his completion, his completions. And I think he can get about 3,000 yards. I'm not going to be going 3,800, but he can get probably rough around 3,000. Maybe like, 20 touchdowns, 10 interceptions. I think he can get that as long as Kiffin and the guys bring him along slowly and kind of unleash him in the middle part of the season, probably in November. Also, the running back position, we have a Cerebrus, a three-headed monster. Justin Fargas is the starter, but I don't think that's going to be lasting for too long. My prediction is after the bye week, it's going to have to be obvious that Darren McFadden is just a better player. He's a phenomenal talent. Also, you have Michael Bush lying in the wings. He's 6'2", 245 pounds. He can move pretty well for his size and catch up the backfield. I think he's going to be an asset to the Raiders in the fact that in the future you're going to be seeing kind of fire and ice, thunder and lightning type combo, or kind of Reggie Bush / Lindell White type of thing we've seen at USC earlier in this decade. The wide receivers, many are concerned about Javon Walker. I just really can't be. Javon Walker has issues, as we all do. The Vegas incident didn't look good, especially after we signed him for all that money. But it's fine, though. It's fine. I have confidence in him. We know what he can do when he's healthy. I mean, the last 2 years, I think he's the only guy who's really he's the only guy who's really giving it to Nnamdi when he's seen the games. He's just giving it to Nnamdi pretty nice. So, I mean, Nnamdi's proved his worth. So, I'm just going to sit back. I'm going to watch Javon Walker go to work this year. I think he's going to do pretty well. Drew Carter, Ronald Curry, and Johnny Lee Higgins, those are going to be your other three wide receivers. Expect a lot of big plays from them, especially Drew Carter. Big guy. He's in a one-year contract, and he's playing for a big contract. Those guys want those big signing bonuses and stuff so they can live that lifestyle. I mean, let's just be honest, money motivates these guys. Ronald Curry's got his paper already coming in. He's a good receiver. He's had the dropsies at times, but he plays a lot of heart. He can run some good routes, and he's going to be perfect for us this year on coming from third down out the slot. Johnny Lee Higgins, we didn't use the speed last year, but I think we're going to utilize it a little bit more. Kiffin even admitted as much. He can catch the ball. People talk about his muff punts, but those are not within the offense. Last year, from what I've seen, I watch every game. He caught every pass that was thrown him, even though it was about 6 or 7. But when they were in his vicinity, he caught them. So I can only go off that. And we have 3 other guys who probably going to be vying for the 5th spot. Probably somebody's going to be in the practice squad, and another person going to be in the IR. The IR guy is probably going to be Armand Shields. The practice squad guard might be Chad Stillings, even though I like him a lot. But Todd Watkins is probably going to get that fifth slot. He's coming in, playing very well for the Raiders. He's catching pretty much everything in his direction. He looks pretty good speed-wise. So I think we're going to have an overall better unit than we had in 2007, man. Because 2007, we had no speed and zero hands out there. Zach Miller, what can you say? 44 catches, 444 yards, 3 touchdowns, 10 yards reception. You know, one of the better rookie tight ends last year. Probably the best one last year. Yeah, I expect more of the same from steady blocker, reliable hands, safety valve for Jamarcus Russell this year. You know, a lot of people, I think there should be really going to the stores, getting this man's jersey, because he's going to be a Raider for some years to come. I think we're going to see a couple of Pro Bowls out of him before his career is over with. The offensive line scares me. It scares me bad, to be honest, because Quaim Harris, let's face it, this guy does not have it as far as pass protection goes. This is why San Francisco got rid of him. This is why Raider people like myself are very skeptical on him. He excels at run blocking. But Cable believes in him, believes this guy is a player. Cable did, decent last year considering what we had. So I guess we're going to have to really trust him. I mean, we really don't have a choice in the matter. We don't write this guy's checks. And on the other side of the line, at right tackle, man, I'm sick to my stomach knowing Cornell Green is even playing in Oakland, let alone going to be the starter. I was hoping for Mario Henderson to push him, but Mario's not pushing right now. Super Mario, you got to get it in gear. You got to get aggressive. You're going to have to find your way, buddy. Paul McQuiston, too, as well. They got him as a backup guard. But in case, Cornell Green and Quaim Harris can't go, McQuiston and Henderson, we're going to need you guys, because Henderson, you're also getting looked at left tackle. Because, the Raiders drafted up for the big guy, in 2007, because he's a project and they thought he had the athleticism to play left tackle. So we're going to see, that's the offense. I think Kiffin is going to be doing some nice scheming. He did some pretty good play calling last year. I think he has more talent around, and I think the playbook will be much more expansive. We will not be seeing so many wide receiver screens like it's college. We're going to be seeing some trick plays. We're going to be seeing some deep passes. We're going to be seeing some intermediate routes. A lot of dump offs, check downs, screens. I think we're going to be seeing a plethora of dynamic plays for the Oakland Raiders offense. And in part 2, I'm going to talk about the defense and a little bit about the special teams. So come check me out then. All right.